to oppose this rise of new dictatorships that are threatening the very existence of the world order that we used to live in.
Yeah, well, they want a new world order. China, Xi Jinping, and Vladimir Putin in Russia.
And this has taken us by storm. I mean, this is like a watershed moment. It's happening on the scale of an entire country of 40 million people. This is only something that we read about in books, saw in movies, and all of a sudden we are living those movies and those books.
So you and I might ask the question, how are things going to play out in the Ukraine?
We all know that also the next step that we see is a no-fly zone over Ukraine. And I know that everybody is saying, no, 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 the Third World War will start. I will be very blunt with you. It has already started because the attack on a nuclear plant, again, affects everybody.
Meanwhile, Russia has become increasingly isolated and its economy is in freefall. Death and destruction on the ground in Ukraine, a massive exodus of refugees, as we've just been hearing.
Vladimir Putin is trying to control the talking points, banning media outlets from using the term war when talking about the ongoing attacks. At least 2 independent Russian news outlets that refuse to share his talking points have been forced off the air this morning, and in an effort to intimidate journalists, the Russian parliament has just passed a new rule that basically puts a 15-year prison sentence on anyone who reports, quote, fake news, at least the way they view it. Guys.
Those pictures.
Unbelievable, right?
Yeah, it looks very residential, Ron.
It really does.
I don't know. I know they were talking about going after military targets. Those didn't look military to me.
Not at all.
With every passing day, this war is becoming bigger. With every passing day, this war is pulling in more countries. Think about it. Our world is already fighting multiple wars. Experts believe China's conflict with Taiwan will turn into a military conflict sometime in the next decade. China is also fighting multiple countries in the South China Sea, the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei. India and China are caught in a standoff. There is a conflict between Iran and Israel, Iran and the United States. The United States and North Korea are arch enemies. So are the United States and Cuba. There is also a war in Syria, a war in Yemen. Israel and Palestine are fresh out of a bloody battle. The United Arab Emirates was recently hit by missiles. It is hard to rule out that countries or non-state actors will seize on a distracted world and pursue their geopolitical